Hey, welcome back to Panda Reacts. I'm Sandra. This is Ken.
Hi.
And Ham. And we're doing some trailers tonight. We got 3 shows coming out in December. If you haven't caught our trailer reactions to The Expanse Season 6, The Witcher Season 2, and then finally, The Book of Boba Fett premiere Season 1. Like, I heard there's going to be 4 episodes, but I'm not really sure.
It's a short book.
There's a lot of speculation. Will the Mandalorian appear at some point in it? Will Baby Yoda appear some point in it? I'm tending to think that none of that's going to happen, that it's going to just focus on Fennec and Boba Fett and them just, taking
over the Hutt Empire.
Taking over Tatooine or whatever they're doing. We might see Bill Burr show up. We might, we might see some other characters like Grief Karga, or minor characters. But I happen to know that that Pedro Pascal has been filming The Last of Us the whole time. He hasn't even started filming Mandalorian, from what I can gather. He might just be doing the voice. But, I mean, if he's in the Book of Boba Fett, then that was in the can quite a while ago. And I happen to think that, I know from what Ewan McGregor said online, that they filmed Kenobi on the same lot, the big soundstage that they filmed Mandalorian on, that big garage-looking thing that's got the whole world around them. And, so it should be cool. I'm not sure what to expect from a story about Boba Fett, but he's a very popular character.
Yep.
And I'm just hoping that all the spin-offs won't lack the fun that Mandalorian had.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more cautious than you about that. I think they're gonna struggle a little bit to kind of, develop these characters in an interesting way, especially over such a short run. There's some of that, but I mean, we've also seen, how the Fett family's been kind of mistreated in the Lucas universe anyway. So,
well,
it's kind of roll the dice and see what happens.
Yeah, there's a lot to do on Tatooine that you could do with that character. Will he have any dealings with Han Solo, for instance? Will there be any kind of de-aging of Han Solo to put him in there, because Han Solo is a traitor, his spice dude, and it's possible that he goes back to that kind of lifestyle after Return of the Jedi. Or, I don't know.
Maybe he's going to figure out, maybe we got to see how he gets out of the Sarlacc pit.
I don't think it's going to go back. That's interesting. I wonder if it'll start back there.
It's having a flashback.
Because
of being
it kind of
slowly digested over 1,000 years.
Well, it kind of led us to believe that since they killed Bib Fortuna and took over Jabba's palace, that they were going to start from there. But that doesn't really mean that there won't be flashbacks.
You might just be feeling, pretty upset about that and be thinking about it one night over a lager in the pub and tell the story how I got out of the Sarlacc pit.
I mean, Cobb Vanth is on Tatooine, so it's possible that Timothy Oliphant will return. There might be some Sand People stuff going on, and of course there will be Jawas. I don't know. So let's take a look at the trailer. I have avoided watching it for several weeks now just so we could do this. So let's take a look at the Book of Boba Fett.
Spiders.
Yep. Oh, that showed up. That was in Jabba's palace in Star Wars. Return of the Jedi. There was one of those.
I've heard otherwise.
Sweet. Fennec.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
Is that gonna work?
Yep.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
Twi'leks.
What prevents us all from killing you
Fennec.
and taking what we want?
So much. Oh, good. He's going to use that big stick
He has
again.
spoken such insolence to Jabba.
Would you be
He
alive?
fed you to his menagerie.
Yep.
Please. Speak freely.
December 29th. Disney. All right, so Book of Boba Fett. So it does look like it takes place in after they took over Jabba's
That's right,
palace, except he's going to rule not with fear but with respect.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you're dealing with the criminal element that
That
Jabba controlled,
need to be earned. That'll be tough.
Yeah, but it's nice to see that they have kept the because the actor who plays Boba Fett is indeed Maori from New Zealand. Maori, sorry, a Maori from New Zealand. They have kept the gaffy stick in. That is that big stick that he pretty much totaled those stormtroopers on during the Mandalorian by smashing their heads in with this stick. So looks like that's going to be a permanent part of Boba Fett's arsenal, which is nice because it was seen when we saw Boba Fett in that one episode where he turned around in the sunset.
Yep.
And then we saw it again when he was smashing
The stormtroopers to bits.
it looks like he's smashing some more heads. We got some creatures. If you've watched this original Star Wars, that spider thing with the red juice or whatever the heck it is, that thing walked across the Jabba's palace at some point, and I thought the C-3PO saw it because it crossed. Remember when C-3PO and R2-D2 come into Jabba's palace?
Yes.
And a big spider comes out. And they're like, whoa, that's the spider. That's the same creature that we saw in Return of the Jedi. We see a lot of the same kind of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
But that one, I was like, wait a second, I know that spider.
Yep.
That was in Return of the Jedi. Yes, so that was pretty cool.
Dancing flesh hair girls.
Those are Twi'leks, so they're back. Yeah, it sounds like people are going to be like trying to kind of throw Boba Fett off his throne.
Yep.
Because when you have a throne that's kind of contentious, why not try to get it?
He's trying to make them an offer they can't refuse.
I don't know. There's coins, and it looks like it's going to take place mostly on Tatooine. We did see Slave 1, but whether that's just him flying around Tatooine is another thing. It looks like he's trying to assert his new rule on Tatooine. So we'll have to see what happens with that, whether we run into some faves. We saw the Sand People were there, the Tusken Raiders. We saw them in the preview.
But no signs of any of the main characters from other...
Well, no, they'd keep that as a surprise if they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the weird part is the first voice that I heard that wasn't Boba Fett sounded exactly like the Mandalorian talking. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure either that was the Mandalorian or it's Pedro Pascal voicing another character because it's the same voice at the very beginning.
So maybe he's making a phone call.
Maybe he is making a phone call because it's like, I heard you took over Jabba's throne or something like that. And it was, I swear it was Pedro's voice. So at least maybe we'll get a little Mandalorian talking with Boba Fett on the, that little phone thing that you show up all FaceTimey.
Space Skype.
Space Skype, yeah. So it should be good. Fennec's good. I'm going to give it a chance.
Yeah, we'll give it a try.
Yeah, so...
see what happens.
end of December, December 29th. If it drops like The Mandalorian, it'll be once a week. I don't know how many weeks. I haven't actually checked to see. It might just be 4. Like I'd heard the original was going to be like a very small series. So we'll have to see whether it's 4 or more. But anyway, check out our other trailers that we worked on, and come back to see us watch Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett at the end of December. Bye.